I'm not going to say for all Christians, but there are Christians where the Bible has become God.
Many Latter-day Saints argue that some Christians treat the Bible as if it were God, just like this young man here, but this is a gross misunderstanding. We don't worship the Bible. We worship the God who inspired it. So when we say that the Bible is inerrant and the final authority, what we mean is that it is the reliable, God-breathed revelation of truth. Now, John 1:1 is about Jesus, the Logos, not a book. But the reason Latter-day Saints probably hear this argument so often is because their church teaches things that aren't in the Bible, things that actually contradict the Bible. And the reason they make this claim about Christians is to justify their low view of Scripture. The LDS Church teaches that the Bible has been corrupted, that it's not fully trustworthy, and that it's only true as far as it is translated correctly. And I do agree with that. But we can look at our textual criticism and say it has been translated correctly. This allows them to reject anything in Scripture that contradicts their own additional revelations. But the New Testament authors, they didn't see Scripture that way. They already viewed the writings as divinely authoritative. In 2 Peter 3:15 and 16, Peter calls Paul's letters Scripture, placing them on the same level as the Old Testament Scriptures. Paul in 1 Timothy 5:18 quotes both Deuteronomy and the Gospel of Luke as Scripture, showing that even in the first century, the apostles recognized these writings as God's truth. So it's not about limiting God, it's about trusting that He has already given us everything we need for life and godliness. God does not change His truth, and He does not contradict Himself. So if your Scripture contradicts what God has already said, it's wrong.